For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Hello and welcome to yet another Funko Pop video. This is an insane one because this is, as the title suggests, this is, in my opinion, the best horror Funko Pop that they have made and probably will ever make. But before we get into the actual pop of the video, this was intended for my birthday, which was the 11th, and even though we bought it on the 30th, and I thought, Amazon has really quick shipping. The payment only went through on the 16th, so it only arrived today, which is the 21st. So, shit happens. But, I might as well just show the pops. Of course I got pops for my birthday. Of course I did. So, one is Venom from Spider-Man 2. I have not played this game. I have not gotten anything past PlayStation 3. I'm not really that interested. But this Venom, this is something I'm interested in. I think that this is a fantastic Venom. So yeah, it looks amazing. Another one is finally the Riddler from the Batman. This has been in this one store. I don't know if you remember, a while ago I did a video where I got like 5 Funko Pops. It was like Jake Sully, Matt Murdock, and a couple others. That store, this is the same place I got this. And this guy has been there for about a year now. So, and I keep going there. I'm like, I'm going to get Riddler. But then something else pops up there. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm getting this then. So yeah, it was just bad luck that I never got Riddler. And then the final pop is Carnage, and this I think looks fantastic. And I noticed that on the back it shows Carnage taking over different well, not just Carnage, sorry, Venom as well, mainly Venom, taking over the different heroes and things. But there's one other thing which, it's not a Funko Pop, but I thought it was worth showing, is this. Now again, it's not a Funko Pop, but it is very similar, in kind of like the sense that yes, it is a collectible, and it kind of has this specific style to it. And Funko or not, I am a simple person. I see Breaking Bad, I spend money. So yeah, I didn't. This was a present, so I didn't technically spend money, but yeah. The same store that I got these guys at, they actually had Jesse Pinkman as well. So next time I go there, if he's there, I will be getting him. But yeah, I'm not getting into Walter White's character in this video, but we all know how amazing that is. But I think it is finally time, 3 minutes in, to get to the actual pop of the video. Now, I was kind of worried buying from Amazon because I've seen many posts on the Funko Pop subreddit of people going, thanks Amazon, and the box is like destroyed, or like the corner is pushed or something like that. But it seems like this one was a bit different because this came in this box. Now, I've never ordered I hope that this is facing the right way on camera. I've never ordered a Funko Pop from Amazon before, so I don't think they all come in this box. But yeah, whoever this, I assume this is the company or the person that sold it on Amazon. This was the only black and white, this is the only pop that they had. There was only one in stock. So I was very excited for this. And as you can see, it does say fragile collectible, handled with care, but Amazon doesn't really care. And actually, they did put in a kind of like not tissue paper, like cardboard paper. I don't know what you describe it, but basically, I kind of wanted to show this box, and I honestly am keeping the box because the box I think is really cool. So you open it, right? Well, yes, you open the box, and then you pull this down, and then these things fall to the side. I don't know why this entire display is like so cool to me. I don't like. I'm a simple person, you know. I said this just looks so awesome to me, and then you just kind of, you fold it up, and then you kind of just close it back up, and bada bing, bada boom, a perfect box. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, what a gorgeous box.
But of course, the moment which we have been waiting for, and that is Norman Bates. Oh my god. This is amazing. Now, they did have quite a few of the regular Norman Bates, which, I mean, granted, it was like maybe it was like 80% of the price of what I paid for this. But this, I think, is way more worth it because, yes, it is more expensive, but this is the one pop which I think makes sense to have in black and white because, of course, Psycho is black and white, and I think that that is what makes that film so fantastic. Not only is it an amazing movie, but it just has that sense of style, the fact that it is black and white. That's why I'm scared to watch Psycho 2 and onwards because I know that those movies are, of course, in color. Since Psycho 2, I think, came out in 1983. Could be wrong. But this is Norman Bates. And you can see it does say that, New York Comic Con exclusive, which is hilarious because I am filming this the day after New York Comic Con just ended this year. But you can see, of course, Norman/Norma, on the box there. And I don't know what FYE stands for, but I mean, I assume it's something to do with the Comic Con, I think. You can see it does say Psycho on the top, but my favorite part of the box is the back, because as you can see, it has kind of keyframes from arguably the most iconic kill in movie history, and that is the shower scene. Janet Leigh getting killed in a pretty, not gory kill. And, even though it wasn't a gory kill, of course, it was 1960, they really did not want to show blood, and I was so happy with it, is that this is really the only scene of the movie where we kind of see blood. It's mixed with the water, but that is it, and that's what I think makes the kill so effective in the film. But, this scene is just, it's too iconic. And I love the fact that it is on the back of the box, because usually with horror pops, they kind of just have like a generic thing. Like here, I got the Chucky and Tiffany one. You can see there's just like a blood on the back, and it just says Chucky and has some movies in the franchise. I'm not a big fan of that. I really am not. This, I think, is way more creative in my opinion. But, of course, when it comes to creativity, I will give the Chucky pop props as well, because this is, of course, combining two characters into one who their colors do not go together, and that is exactly why this Funko Pop is black and white. So Norman technically isn't my first black and white pop, but it is the one that makes most sense. So yeah, I mean, this is just amazing. It's, oh my God, I love you. This is like the coolest thing ever. And the pop protectors that I saw in stores, like the solid plastic, they are like 300 Rand. So that is like $15 maybe, roundabout. But maybe like $17, which is basically the price of a regular Funko Pop. But I will say that even if you find this for a decent price, I highly recommend this, because in my opinion this does look better than the regular Norman Bates. But that being said, the price I paid for this, for me, is insane, mainly because of Amazon's shipping. But for like real professional pop collectors, the price I paid for this is like pennies. But that being said, with shipping for this, I could have gotten this, Venom, and Walt. But I will say that in this instance, it is very much quality over quantity. I would much rather have just this than get like 4 other pops. This is special because this black and white Norman Bates is surprisingly rare. I went on eBay and I barely found any. It wasn't that amazing, at least not from reliable stores. So yeah, I mean, I feel pretty lucky to have this, and I genuinely think I might get a pop protector for this, because this is something that if this gets damaged, I'm not going to be happy with that. So yeah, I definitely think that this is going to need a pop protector. So yeah, I think it's time that we finally get into just taking a look at this guy. Maybe about 5 minutes, but yeah. Cue the review. So here we have Norman/Norma Bates out of the box, and this is really where you get to appreciate the detail. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. This is where you really get to appreciate the detail in this thing, because I don't know what it is with Funko. I don't actually know what it is, but for some odd reason, the horror pops get so much detail and care put into them. I'm not saying that the other ones don't get love and care put into them, but it's something about the horror ones that are always so detailed. It is insane. But looking at Norman Bates over here, you can see that this is the black and white version. Of course, what was I about to say? The New York Comic Con exclusive. And this thing is just so good looking. I mean, of course, this is the scene. This is arguably one of the creepiest and most unsettling scenes in horror history. When, I think her name is Marion is Janet Leigh's character. I always forget her name. Her sister, but when she finds Norma Bates's body, and then Norman runs in wearing the dress and the wig and holding the knife, and he screams, "I'm Norma Bates!" That is so freaking creepy. But yeah, I mean, just looking at that, the face, of course, standard Funko, but then you get to the hair, and oh my god, I love this kind of little dark patch over there. It's really beautiful. And the kind of toupee, actually, I don't know. Oh, sorry, I just had an epiphany. That's why I was staring at this thing, the whole afternoon, the whole evening, and I was like, I don't understand why that little bit is black. Maybe it's just a shadow. Of course, you freaking idiot. This is the toupee. This is the wig. Oh my god. That's Norman Bates's hair. Okay, you absolute moron. That is so dumb. But yeah, as you get to the toupee, I mean, you can see the kind of like, it almost looks dirty. I actually thought that the pop itself was dirty, but when I looked at the product images and things like that, well, not the product images, but sorry, other in-hand images, this is actually how it is. So it looks brilliant. Obviously it gets in all the little crevices and things. You can see the bun. The bun, I think, is a brilliant detail. I love this because obviously this is a very confusing pop for anyone who hasn't seen Psycho. But yeah, I'm really loving this version, the black and white one, because you can see on the knife there, if the camera focus on, there we go. Of course, this is where the red blood will be, but it is black, and that is just absolutely gorgeous. The detail on the dress it's phenomenal. Like, I don't know what it is with Funko and their horror pops, but they are absolutely stunning with the amount of detail that goes into these things, man. Look at the crease there. It's just so beautiful. And oh my god, you can tell that this is definitely a pop that, yes, there's many horror characters, you know, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, Pennywise, Chucky, all of them. But this is one that you cannot afford to mess up, because this is the OG. You know, whether you can argue that there are other horror movie characters, you know, Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Dracula, you know, all of that. But as far as, you know, real horror villains go, Norman Bates / Norma Bates is the original, and really is an absolute classic. And it's such a shame that so many people nowadays, you know, especially younger people, I say that as younger people, it's such a shame that, you know, very few actually have heard of this movie. And the thing is that people who haven't, as soon as I say it's from 1960 and it's in black and white, they go, oh, no. But, oh man, this is fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, really, what more can I say about this thing? The detail, the sculpting work is 10 out of 10. The paint work is 10 out of 10. And, oh my god, I cannot recommend this enough. If you can find it for a decent price, I highly recommend you get this. But if the colored version is the only one you can get, then that is completely fine as well, because the mold is exactly the same. This is just, you know, I just got this because there was only one left. And, you know, of course, Psycho is in black and white, so that's why I wanted it. Hi, editing, Shave. For some reason, I completely forgot to film an outro. I don't know how, but yeah, as I was saying, if you can get this version, then I highly recommend it, as long as it's a decent price. And yeah, something that I also realized is, if you are a male and you are under the age of 18, or like the legal age, right, you are referred to as master. So if Norman Bates had a son, he would be called Master Bates. I'm such a child. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts on this pop below. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So if you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye.